Okay, now let's do review exercise 3. Let's do review exercise 3. Just a quick reminder that expansion. So just a quick revision. 2 times x plus 3. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 3 is 6. The sign doesn't change. X times x plus 3. X times x is x squared. Remember, the sign doesn't change. 3 times x is 3x. That's a quick revision. Negative x plus 3. Uh, so if the sign doesn't write, there's a no sign in front means it's plus. No sign in front means it's plus. So minus plus is minus. Remember, minus plus is minus. Plus minus is minus. Minus minus is plus. Plus plus is plus. Remember this four. So the last one, minus plus, is also minus negative 3. Okay, this part. So you see, if I change this to minus x minus 3, inside, in front no sign is plus, minus plus is minus, x minus minus is plus. This will be the answer. Okay, understand this part. So if I put all this together as one question, I show you you see this one. Um, see this if I put it become like this, negative 2 x x minus 3. For example, I'll do step by step. Let's use this one. I'll do step by step. So I'll I do from inside. I do the x first. Minus x is I didn't do the negative 2, so I leave the negative 2 there, equals to x squared minus 3x times minus 3x. See the other of this part. Now I do the 2. I multiply the 2 inside, uh, equals to 2x squared minus 6x. The minus I didn't do is outside. Now I change the sign. No sign is plus, negative 2x squared plus 6x. You can understand this part. You can do it step by step, it's easier for you. You can start with the x, you can start with the 2, you can start with the sign. Either one is fine. See which way you find easier. For me, the sign, I leave it to the last. For me, I leave the sign to the last. I slowly change. You can do that number first, you can do the alphabet first. See which one you prefer. If if you can do all three at the same time. But if it's too hard, then just do step by step. It's okay. As long you can do it slowly, as long as you get the answer, that's all that matters. You don't have to rush through this part. Okay, for this. Okay, let's come to the question. So look at this one. Uh, okay, question. Okay, question for. So I'll go step by step. Uh, let me just do the number first. I think most people are okay with number. So I change the number first. It will be 3x minus 15. I didn't do the negative 3, the negative x. The negative x is outside. Okay, for this, then I do the x. X times 3x squared, the x times minus 15. Minus 15x. Minus is outside. Okay, for this. Then the last part I change is the minus. The sign, the minus go in, negative 3x squared. The minus times the minus, change the sign, plus 15x. That's my answer. Okay, for this, I slowly change. Okay, for this, the next one. Okay, for this, the next one, x minus times minus 5 and x minus 5 times x minus 2. This is actually is the same as this, x times x minus 2 minus 5 x minus 2. Is really this times the bracket and this, including the negative sign times the bracket. That's why I come to this. If it's easier for you, you can do it part by part, meaning you can do this part first. It becomes x squared minus 2x, x times x squared, x times minus 2 minus 2x. Do it separately. You can write on the other side, it's okay. You don't write it below. And this part, you can do the minus I put aside, 5x, then minus 10. Then I multiply in the sign, minus 5x plus 10. I still have the front part. I put together x squared minus 2x. Then I see that only the same terms can be simplified, which is these two. Minus 2x minus 5x. I press the calculator. Minus x squared. I must press minus 2 minus 5. Then I get the correct answer. It should be minus 7x plus 10. This should be your final answer. Okay for this. Okay for this. Okay for this part. It's not 2 minus 5, it's minus 2 minus 5. Then you get the correct answer. Okay for this. So copy down. Okay, the next one is the same part. This is 2b times the bracket and plus 3 times the bracket. Okay, for this, then this 2b times b is 2b squared. 2b times negative 1. 1 times anything is the same thing, is negative 2b. 3 times b plus 3b. So plus, you don't need to change anything. So plus, it will be the same sign throughout. You don't need to change anything, minus 3. Okay, for this, then I see that negative 2b and plus 3b, you can simplify. You can press the calculator, minus 2 plus 3. Then you should get 2b squared plus b minus 3. This is your answer. Technically, it's 1, plus 1, but plus 1, you don't need the plus 1b, you don't need to write. So you can just write plus b will do. But if you write plus 1, it's fine. Just leave it. Leave it as your answer. Okay for this. So it's the same for the next one as well. Is y times the bracket y 2 minus 5y, and the next one minus negative 1 times this negative 1 2 minus 5y. So it's y times 2 2y, y times negative 5, which is negative 5y squared. Negative 1 times 2, 1 times anything is the same term, so it's just 2, but it's negative there. Negative 2. Negative 1 times negative 5y. The 5y wouldn't change, since 1 times 5y, minus minus is plus. You see this part? Then I see that or for only the same term, meaning only the y and the y can simplify. So it should be, I leave it as minus. I simplify this one first. I write 7y. Then the remaining, minus 5y squared minus 2. This will be your answer. Okay for this. Okay for this. Okay. The next one. So you see this term, 2y minus 3 squared. What is the meaning? The meaning is this. Is two of the same terms times together. Is two of the same terms times together. This one, if you write this, if you think it's this, If you think it's this 2 times 2y minus 3, this is wrong. It's not times 2, it's square. Square means two of the same terms times together. It should be this one. Two of the same term times together. Okay, for this, just to clarify some doubts. Then it becomes the same thing. 2y times the bracket equals to 2y minus 3. Negative 3 times the bracket minus 3, 2y minus 3. So this becomes, I do it step by step. I times the numbers first. My y is outside. 4y minus 6 times 2. Then I times the y in. 4y squared minus 6y. Okay, for the next one, I times the 3 first. 6y minus 9. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Now I times in the sign. Minus 6y minus 2 minus is plus 9. See this part? Then only the same two terms, negative 6y and negative 6y, can simplify. It becomes minus 6 minus 6 minus 12y plus 4y squared plus 9. Okay, for this, part, and give this a try. So let's come to the last one. So the last one also the same question. This is x times y plus 1. If it's easier, you can do it this way. X times y plus 1. You do the x plus the blue color part first. X, y. Then plus 1, which is plus x. The next one, negative 3 times the bracket, right on the right side, plus 1. I times in the 3 first. 3y plus 3. Then now I bring the negative sign. Minus 3y minus 3. The sign will change. I still have the front part, xy plus x. So for this, right, there is nothing in common I can simplify. This is my answer because x, y, and 3y are different terms. X and y are different terms, so nothing else I can add. There's no other number other than negative 3. So this is my answer. Xy plus x plus minus 3y minus 3. This is my answer already. Okay, for this. Okay, the next one. So to explain out, this one means what? 2nh square means 2 times n times h. Remember, square is h times h. Remember, square is h times h over 8 times n times n times h. So it's actually this, which means I cancel out the top and bottom the same terms. The h I cancel out 1, the n I cancel out 1. The number 2 and 4 is actually 1/4, 1 over 4. So my final answer is technically 1h and 4n and 4n. Uh, 4n. That's my answer. So 1 cannot be right. So it's just h over 4n. That's my answer. Okay, for this. So the next one. So fraction times, right? What's the meaning? Fraction times is top times top over bottom times bottom. Bottom times bottom. So for this, right, you can simplify first, or you can just break down directly. The number you times together, 6 times 4 is 24. Then r squared is r times s. Since we are going to cancel out, we don't need to simplify. Bottom is 45. 9 times 5 is 45 times r times s times s. So you can cancel out one s, you cancel out one r. You can press calculator the 24 over 45. You should get, you can press calculator, you should get 8 over 15. So your answer will be 8R over 15S. This should be your answer. You have an R and S here. Okay, for this, if you wish to simplify, let's say you want to group this together, you'll become 24 R squared S over 45 R S squared. Then if you cancel out, right, it will give you the same answer also. It will give you the same answer also. Okay, for this, give it a try. The next one. So this form of writing is the same meaning as this. These two are the same meaning, just that they are expressed differently. They are written differently, but they mean the same. They mean exactly the same. So this is the same as 4pu over 6u squared times negative 3p over 14u. So I put top times top, bottom by bottom. I see there's only one minus sign here. I can just put minus at the side. Top times top, 4pu times 3p over 6u squared times 14u. So top times top, I just put the numbers together. Because there's only one negative sign, I can just leave it at the side. I don't need to change the sign. If there's two negative signs, then I will change. If not, I don't really need to. So 3 times 4 is 12. Is pu times p, just p times u. 6 times 14 is 84. U squared times u, which is u times u times u times u times u times u times u. Need to write the times here. So you can cancel out 1u with 1u. The 12, you press calculator, 12 over 84, you should get 1 over 7. 1 over 7. So your answer, you'll get negative 1p squared over 7u squared. Because there's 2p on top, p squared, 2u at the bottom, u squared. So negative 1 you don't need to write, you can just write negative p squared over 7u squared. This can be your answer. Okay for this, and give it a try. So the next one, right, you see is divide. Divide is the same, just that you need to change to times first because we only know how to do times. So for divide, you change it to times by flipping the fraction after upside down. I rewrite again. 4km squared over 5. Divide change to times. The fraction after that change upside down. You see, divide change to times the fraction. Only the fraction after you change it upside down. Then again the same thing. Top times top. 4 times 50. 15 is 60 km squared. 8 times 5 is 40 m, which you get 60 times k times m. 40 times k times m over 40 times n. Then you cancel out you press calculator. You cancel out the m first. You press calculator for 60 over m. You should get 3 over 2. So your answer will be 3 km over 2. That's your answer. Okay, for this, can give this a try. So over here, the next one is also the same. We just flip from times to divide. Times change to divide the fraction after you flip upside down. Fraction after flip upside down. Then again the same thing. Again it's the same thing. Uh, top times top, bottom times bottom. Top times top, which you get 72 x squared y over 90 x squared y. So this one, you press calculator for 72 over 90, you should get 4 over 5. You get 4 over 5 for this. So just nice, you see, top part is x squared y. The x squared and the x squared cancel out. The y and the y is the same. So your answer is just 4 over 5. That's it. Your answer is just x is just 4 over 5. Okay, for this, the next one. So next one you see again it's the same thing. Negative ab over 9 a squared times 4 over 3b. The fraction divide change to times the fraction you flip upside down. There's only one negative sign, so you don't need to change the sign. You can leave it at the center. Top times top, ab times 4 is just 4ab. Bottom times bottom. So 3 times 9 is 27 is a squared b, which is negative 4 times a times b, 27 times a times a times b, which then you comes to negative 4 over 27. You press calculator, you get the same answer. Nothing to simplify. Cancel out 1a, cancel out 1b. You're only left with this a. So your answer is negative 4 over 27a. This is your answer. Okay, for this, let's come to the next one. Find the nth term of this sequence. Then find the 100th term of each number sequence. So for this, right, find the nth term. This is plus 6. So plus 6, plus 6. The term before this is 2. Before the 8 is 2, right? So the nth term is this. Plus 6n plus 2. This is the nth term. Plus 6n plus 2. The common one with the n, then the plus 2, right, is the one before the first one. The number before the first one, which is plus 6n plus 2. Then you see, find the 1000th term, right? Means this is n. When n is 1000, so the 1000 term, right, they means this plus 6, 1000 plus 2. 6, you press calculator, 6002. This is the answer. This is what they mean. Okay, for this. So it's the same for the next one. See, this is plus 8, plus 8, plus 8. The one before the 9, right, should be plus 1. Because 1 plus 8 is 9. So I minus 8. So the n term is plus 8n plus the one before the first one. Then the 1000 term, right, will be plus 8, 1000 plus 1. The 1000 term means when n equals to 1000. N equals to 1000. Then I press calculator, is 8001. That's the answer. Okay, for this part. So this one follow this accordingly. Let's say if let's say it's like this, right? Example, if it's like this, let's say it's 5, 11, and 17. So you see that the difference here is plus 6, right? The one before this, I minus 6, it should be minus 1. So my end term should be plus 6n minus 1. Minus 1 because the one in front before the first term is minus 1. Then the 1000 term, right? The 1000 term will be plus 6, 1000 minus 1. If you press calculator, it will be 5999. You see this part? It follow the same format, including if it got as negative numbers. It follow the same format for this. Okay, for this. We watch this a few times, then you understand this better. But it's basically the same steps throughout. Okay, for this. The next one. So you see, this one follow a pattern. So when you see, right? So find the end term for this number sequence. We come to this first. Let's do this first. So find the end term for this sequence. I know this plus 3. The one before the first term should be 5 minus 3, which is 2. So the end term, right, will be plus 3n plus 2. This is for this part. This one is for the number of chairs. Find the number of find the end term for the number sequence. But this number sequence for the chairs. Using the end term, find the number of chairs, right, when there is 20 tables. When there's 20 tables. So you see, let me change this. So the end term is plus 3n plus 2. So let me change this. I'll show you this part. Let me change this to this. You see, I changed this diagram to look like this. The pattern number, the number of table, and the number of chair. I draw this like I draw this table out. You see, the first pattern I have one table. I have 6 chairs. This pattern one. One table and 6 chairs. Pattern two. I have 2 tables and 8 chairs. The pattern three, which is here, I have 3 tables and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11. I have 11 chairs. Oh, I see wrongly. The first one should be 5. Count wrongly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So the first one have 5 chairs. Uh, second one have the first pattern have 1 table, 5 chairs. Second pattern have 2 table, 8 chairs. Third pattern is 3 table and 5, 11 chairs. So you see what they mean. Find the number of chairs. Find the number of chairs, right? When there are 20 tables. Find the number of chairs when there's 20 tables. So which means, can you see there's a link? These two are the same. Which means when the pattern number is 20. What is the meaning for pattern number is 20? Means when n is 20. When n is 20. This is what they mean. Because the pattern number is the n, it just happen is the same number as the tables. So they say by using the n term, plus 3n plus 2, find the number of chairs when there are 20 tables, means the hint is that when n is 20. Which means they want you to substitute n is 20 into here plus into the formula. You press calculator, the answer is 62. This is what they mean. Can understand this part? Okay with this? Okay, so you watch this part again, you'll be able to get out the question. If anything not sure, can ask me in class again. Okay, for this. Okay,